Good morning! I want to give you a checklist. This is a way of understanding why your sales aren't going as well as you'd like them to go. Or maybe it's not you that you're worried about, but rather a sales rep who works for you, whatever. In that moment when you ask yourself, why aren't I selling more? I want you to look at 3 areas for the answer. First, am I working hard enough? Now, before you answer this with a definitive and defensive and automatic, yes, of course I am, I want you to really and truly consider the question. Everyone I know thinks that they're busy. Perhaps you are too. But are you putting in the effort necessary to be successful? Are you spending your time wisely? Are you performing new business activities on a daily basis? The answer to this question must not only be yes, it must be an unequivocal 100% yes, with initial cap, an exclamation point, and everything. Second, am I calling on the right kinds of people? Do you understand your target market? Are the industries that you are chasing growing? And what about within those companies? Are you calling on a requisitioner or a buyer? You know, I think a lot of what people don't understand in sales is that selling to a larger account takes just about the same amount of time and energy as selling to a smaller account. Yet, many people are intimidated, as I was at one point. I wish someone had told me point blank, get over it. So, in the event you need to hear those words too, let me help you out. Get over it. Go call on some larger companies, or at least some different companies than the ones you're calling on now. And third, am I saying anything of value? Now this is the one that I typically land on when I'm in conversation with a struggling salesperson. Do you have anything that I can quote on is the worst thing that you can say when you're trying to sell print. Those days are over. Now it's your job to understand what your client's challenges are and use your print solutions to help solve them. Now that's a lot to consider in a 2-minute and 30-second sales tip. Naturally, not all of you are struggling, and that's great. But there will come a time in the future when things aren't going so well, and you will wonder, why aren't I selling more? So keep these 3 questions in mind when you're pondering your answers.